What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with the second race in the truck playoffs as we're doing the Alpha Energy Solutions 50 from Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia. The last race was at Michigan, where we looked like we've put ourselves in a pretty good spot at a great finish at the end, and then we unfortunately got taken out unexpectedly, and we went from 3rd to 13th, and it was just a tragic time. And we go into the rest of these playoffs looking to make up ground, as we are 6th in the points, 11 back. A point leader made us by. So with this qualifying race coming on, you can already tell that this is going to be one of those. Martinsville is it's one of my favorites, and it's also the one that makes me cringe, because of stuff like that, like Trilogy, ow. I mean, it's short track racing, but I mean, goodness gracious, y'all. This is just nuts. Beating and banging off each other at all times. It's just crazy. As TG just slows down significantly. But I feel like I'm going pretty fast right now. Mega got really loose and lets me go for 5th. And I feel like I'm getting I feel like I'm going really fast. Like, really fast, considering the circumstances. And that was a great lap, as I'm going to hit a 20.097 Hello Cuddle. Almost hit him, but we don't, luckily. A 20.097, I feel like that's going to be if Scrib just decides to make a hole. And you see we are a second. We are about 12 tenths off what we just ran, so at this point I feel really content about our qualifying lap. So what I could do is just be in the way. Don't kill anybody, but, just be in the way as Cuddle gets spitting. And we just avoid. Oh gosh, and Luke, I think that was Luke, just went flying like an airplane. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go in the qualifying race, presented by McDonald's. Hashtag cheap plug. As basically, I think we're going to be okay. Can I get a good lap for this? No, as I clip the apron, and that kills that time. And then I'm just going to mess around, try to stop, and yeah. So we get 5th. More importantly, we get a 29.09. I feel really confident about that time. We shall see how that goes. As we wait for that, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below the video, as we have more content just like this coming out. With the playoffs starting, you don't want to miss a thing from all of the drivers, all the highlights, and all of the news and action and all that spaz. So you don't want to miss out, and just be sure to like and subscribe. If it wasn't for y'all, there would be no channel, and I appreciate the support as always. As you see, we're gonna get P4 with that 09, and TG got the pole at so and an 041. So literally it came down to 0.05 of a second. And that's okay. Because, that stinks, but it is what it is. And for once, actually, all of the playoff drivers are in this lot, or in this race, so no one's going to be missing out. But yeah, TG he got a 4. I got a 9 and 4th. I think Team L's and Major was 2nd and 3rd, and they both got 5s. So talk about being close. And, you really want track position at this track for this race. So qualifying up front is the key. And with that said, I am not looking forward to this short because the outside line, even though I just said track position is key, and I am starting on the second row, but I am on the outside line. And the outside line here in Martinsville is AIDS. Absolute AIDS. So I'm going to have to hope and pray that I can get down. I try to, but Scrib fills that gap as the race is live. If we're going to get hit, and for the first little bit, it's going to come down to a demolition derby to see if I can get down to the inside. Oh my goodness, Scrib. Well, okay. We're just going to lose 3 spots by just being a victim of that punt. Ow! With a punt. A lot of punts are going to take place today. You just have to be able to dish them. And, okay, Timos is just going to fight his way through that hole. And then Scrib is going to push Timos out of the way. Oh. Scrib in that 24 is being really aggressive. Timos tries to throw a block, but then Scrib with a send. And then I get hit from the body by Trilogy. Oh, contact is made. Me and Timos are just getting hit like... Oh, and then Trilogy just punts Scribs out of the way. Then Cutter's going to knock me out of the way. Ow. I tell you what, me and T-Mills are just... Ow! Me and T-Mills are just being victims right now of a punt fest. As I still haven't... Oh, as we have a big crash behind us, but I still can't get down to the bottom line. And this is really annoying. Because I knew it would be a punt fest. Alright. So we're battling Cutter here for 7th place. This outside line is 8.5. But I don't know how, but I'm still keeping up side by side. Still side by side. And then he just goes by. And then that's going to bring Luke along. And then I just said, forget it. He can just go. But then we make contact and we get up beside of him again. And then we have a crash. Okay. Spank and somebody just came from out of nowhere. And then DJ just does that. So all of that and we... Okay, whatever. That's all I gotta say is just whatever. All of it, I just punt poor DJ out of the way, but it's okay. We get 2 for the price of 1. As we got 8 laps to go. As Brates will be... As I feel like I have a pretty good truck here today. The Horizon Transport Chevy. Especially at a track like Martinsville for the trucks where... Oh! As Trilogy and DJ continue to beat each other off. But Martinsville is kind of like an equalizer in the fact that if you can just get around this place, anybody can win. So I feel like I have a pretty good truck today. I just need to get some track position and I need to get towards the front. I'm in 6th place, but I'm 7.5 seconds behind. I'm also going to try to preserve my tires and pretty much the truck. For stage 3, because as you know, you don't get anything for stages 1 and 2. And we're pulling away pretty nicely from 7th and 8th. And we're kind of gaining on 5th, which is Cutto in that 21 truck. Except, well, not that time, as that was a terrible turn. As I don't really want to start on the outside, but I might be forced to. Unless I can get 5th place in these last several laps here in stage 1. Which I feel like I can. We've cut the gap to a second. As we're coming to 2 laps to go, though. And then Cuddle's going to wash up the track. And in these trucks, it's also really easy to overdrive them. And you'll see that a lot. But as we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go in stage 1, presented by Chevrolet. Hashtag cheap plug. As we're catching Cuddle for 5th, but it's not going to be enough. As we're going to get 6th place in stage 1. And so I really don't want to start on the outside again. But I might be forced to. But I'm going to be forced to. Oh, and that stinks. But I felt like after we got out of that mayhem for the first half of stage 1 and we just set it into a rhythm, I liked what the truck is doing. As long as I don't overdrive it into the corners, we ought to be fine. But the problem is, can I get away from the traffic and try to compete for the win? Stage 2 is now live. 14 laps this time. As that is not a good start at all. We're just going to go 3 wide. I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3 spots. And then Strauss is just going to... Okay, that's 4, 5, 6, 7... We gained back a couple. Strauss is in the wall. Okay, we're going to settle in 10th. Okay, no, Strauss is going to give me he's just going to ride me up into the outside. And that game will not be played nicely. And then I'm going to get hit again. Alright, I'm back to the bottom line. Lost 5 spots. And then Strauss is just going to do that to Cuddle. And we get beside of him. And he's just going to wash up the track like dirty laundry. We're up to 9th now. And look at this gaggle of trucks up here. As we get a great turn 1. And we're going to go around Trilogy for 8th. And then... I don't know what happened there, but okay. That's an oof. I mean, Luca's just gonna... Oh, okay. As we just continue to wash up the track. We got 9 laps to go. We've settled in P7. Hello, Luke. With a nice little butt lag right into the grass. Bumping and banging all around. I see Spank is back into 10th, I see. So he must have hit the wall and just kept going. And that's good to see. I really didn't. I saw he was sideways in the wall. He might have been just a bug or something. I don't know. He's in 8th now. But yeah, especially at this track, I don't know what it is, but if you hit a wall sideways, it would just bounce them off and keep going. I don't know what it is. It's just a bug, I would believe. But yeah, that's just crazy. And you've seen that throughout this race, and you'll see it in the cup race too, where you just see a bunch of buggy ways to get back going to speed again. So I'm just riding behind Luke Heel for 7th place. He's kind of shaking a lot, which is kind of worrisome. So the plan is to not try to... Okay, we're in P7 too. So this inside line, if you think about it, this inside line should be okay. I should be in the inside line if nothing else happens, and he just continues to shake like Taylor Swift in her Shake It Off video. And it's really concerning because you don't want to get too close, because then you'll just... something's going to happen. But you don't want to get too far away either, because then you'll just be in the clutches of the rest of the competition. So I like this half a second to 6/10 gap if I don't hit the wall. As we're coming to the end of stage 2, 1 lap to go, preceded by Chipotle, hashtag cheap plug, or Chipotle. As we've gained the gap to 3/10, I think I know what he's going to try to do. And I know he would stop, so I just stop and it whoops out in the end. I knew he was going to try to stop and just let me go on by for that stage. I mean, I knew he would try to stop and try to let me go on by so I can start on the outside, but I was having none of it. And just braked as soon as I saw it, and Spain kind of gave him a nice plow across across the finish line. He got 6th. Spank got 8th, and that was really close for 8th. I don't know what the interval was, but I feel like Spank could have gotten me for 7th if I would have stopped about another half a second earlier. But that worked out perfectly. Inside line. The much preferred line for the money stage, if you will. 25 laps, plenty of time. I just have to get through the traffic. And TG in that 18 is gone. That is not what I wanted to see. But he's got company. I mean, I've just got to work my way through. 3 wide, beating and banging, everyone gets through, but the inside is king. I mean, I'm going to get hit from the back. What else is new? And then we have this problem. Hello. Oh, Cam, hello. Okay. I don't know if he hit the wall coming out of that turn, but it just messed him up for turn 3. But we got it okay. And traffic is continuing to ensue. There's T-Mills just chilling. And TG is starting to pull away from us. And that is not what we wanted. So Major was just going to boot. Who is that? That Justin in the 8? That's a boot out of the way. 21 laps to go. And Spank just washes up the track as he's back in 6th after hitting the wall in stage 2. Just so, when I was in front of him, that was just weird. He just went up into the wall and just came back like nothing happened. That was just weird. In stage 2, if you want to watch. As the traffic is continuing to get, well, TG is about a half a straightaway gone, but Major, Justin, Cam, and me has decided to form my own little party here for second. As Cam makes a brilliant move to get underneath Major and underneath Justin. I get a beat and bang. Beat. And we're going to be clear up the field until I'm going to get hit. Ow. And Spank has a nose under us for third place now. And then I'm going to get hit again. Oh, we're 3 wide on. Yeah, we're 3 wide. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Well, that was shortly lived. TG, by the way, is gone. You don't even see him in the picture frame. So, it's pretty much 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. But I mean, that's Martinsville. Traffic, more traffic. And like always in Racing 101, you always go faster by yourself in comparison to when you have somebody side by side or beating down your freaking tailgate. As Justin just gives Spank a push. And I'm just going to follow right on through as this track is starting to get really buggy, if you can tell by the frame. Oh, and I'm just going to push Major out of the way. That's an oof. A lot of beating and banging going on right now. I'm going to try to make the outside line work, but that does not work. And then I'm just going to get hit, more hit with 3 wide. I said, forget that. 14 laps to go. I feel like, mate, and then Major's in the grass way. I tell you what, we are going every which way right now, trying to get every spot we can for these playoffs. Right now, TG is the highest running playoff driver in P1. Then it's Justin, Major. I take that back. Cam is in P2. Great one for him. After he did not participate at Michigan. So he was already 35 points down in the hole. And then Spain's going to hit the wall and Major's going to get back around him for 4th place. 12 laps to go. Spain's going to try to cross over this beating and banging. More beating and banging. I'm just watching all of this. Just waiting for something to happen between these two. And Justin is starting to check out from us in P3 on that, trying to get that podium. After he missed Michigan. Major in the wall. And then he almost just put me in the apron, but it's okay. I mean, not the core, but it's okay. He's got a nose back under us, and I'm gonna let him go because the outside is just crap here, absolute crap. 10 laps to go, by the way, and Spank has kind of reeled in Justin quickly, and I just continue to barely kiss that turn 3 wall. 9 laps to go. They're all back bunched up together again. And I feel like I'm in the best spot because if these guys just hit each other and they'll go Spank again. That's the second time he's done that. Where someone hits him from the back and he just spins, but he's right back. I think he's in 8th, if you can see that. And then Major's going to go on to Corpeel. And then Justin and Major make contact, even more contact, and that's allowed me to go back. That's allowed me to get right back into this party. And Major's gone around it for P3. And I now have the 8 truck in front of me of Justin with 6 laps to go. I feel like if I could just get to him, I should be able to get around him. He's used up his truck more than I have, I feel like. But I can't. I just cannot hit my marks for whatever reason. As that was a good turn one. He hits the wall. And just like that, that gap has significantly closed. And then he's going to wash up the track. And just like that, we've got a nose under him. Try not to hit him. We did not hit him. I'll repeat, we did not hit him. He hits the wall, though. And that allows us to complete the pass in 4th place. Yeah, I feel like Justin in the 8, he used up his truck way too much. Beating and banging from spanking Major, and I was just chilling, watching everything happen. And we've already got 7 tenths on him in 1 lap. So, and Major's, since that battle and since I had the battle with Justin and all of that, he's about a half a turn ahead of us. We got 2 laps to go. I think this is going to be it. I just need to run 1 more lap and not hit the wall as we're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Presented by BJ's Travel Center. Hashtag cheap plug. Hunty just chilling there. And we're going to come off turn 3 for the final time. T-Mills pretty much won this race. Not T-Mills. TG won the race. And now Spank going from 8th or 9th to 6th. Actually, yeah, man, I tell you, it was just crazy. But we get a nice 4th place finish. And after the heartbreaking result at Michigan, that was a pretty good result. We were look at that, the top 5 was completely full of playoff drivers. TG1, Cam P2, great run for Cam after he didn't do Michigan. Major the points leader in 3rd, I'm 4th, and Justin 5th. So I would imagine that Major was still going to have the points lead, but me and TG, who were the lowest 2 finishers from the playoff drivers at Michigan, where I got 13th and he got 15th. The 2 of us are going to, I would think, we're going to skyrocket up the points. And then, I say that because everybody else in the playoffs who raced in Michigan just did average. I know Justin and Cam helped themselves out a lot, but Cam did more because he finished ahead of Major. Justin is going to be exactly 37 points out. For the next race, which is at Chicagoland, will you be there? I hope so. I'll talk to you later.